It's almost Valentine's Day, and I have 6 lunch boxes for you to make for your kids for school that are super simple and easy, yet cute and festive. If you're new here, I am a mom of 4, and in today's video, I am making lunches for a 2nd grader and a kindergartner. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and make sure that you watch till the end because you don't want to miss any of these lunch boxes. For the first lunchbox, I am making a DIY homemade heart-shaped Uncrustable. I found this really cool gadget. This is new. I have never used it before, but I wanted to give it a try. Perfect for this holiday. And this is just going to create that Uncrustable look and put the seams on there as well as cut it into the heart shape. What I learned is that you need to put the peanut butter and the jelly in the center of the sandwich and not around the edges so that it really seals properly, because the peanut butter and the jelly will keep the bread wet and then the edges won't seal. So I'm really trying to just keep it in the center there. And then when I close it, I'm giving it a good squeeze since this is my first time trying it and I really did not want it leaking. But it turned out really well, and I'm excited to purchase more shapes for all the other holidays because this was really easy to make and a simple way to turn something like a round Uncrustable and make it more festive. And you can even make this healthier with like a no sugar peanut butter or no oils, as well as adding like almond butter or seed oils if your child has some sort of peanut allergy or anything like that. Even hummus could fit in the sandwich perfectly. And then for the sides, I'm adding in these blueberries. These were fresh blueberries that I just bought. And then as far as the carrots go, these were some carrots that I just really wanted to use up. And for the treat, I found this pink Laffy Taffy and thought it would match this theme perfectly. I'm adding in these heart-shaped food picks by threading in some blueberries through them, and then I'm also going to be adding them to the carrot as well. Now I like to pack the lunches the night before if it's going to be a cold lunch such as this one. When it needs a thermos, that's different. I will pack those in the morning. But let me know down below, do you guys pack your kids' lunches the night before or the morning of? So here is how the first lunchbox turned out. I think it was very cute, quick, and easy to make with this cool gadget. I'll leave it linked down in the description. For lunchbox number 2, I'm making breakfast for lunch and creating heart-shaped pancakes. I'm using my new Ami box, which I am currently obsessed with. This color is just perfect for Valentine's Day. So I'm starting off by preheating the thermos so that it keeps the pancakes warm throughout the day. And I'm adding in this Ami tray. And I'm adding in some yogurt. We love this yogurt. This is the one we buy every week. It's full fat for the kids, and it is 15 grams of protein, which is going to keep them full. And if you never had this yogurt, it's really good. It's a whipped consistency, so it tastes really, really creamy. Now I'm just topping it off with these Valentine's Day sprinkles to make it more festive. And then I am going in with some Pirate's Booty just for that crunch factor in the lunchbox and for her to kind of snack on. And I'm going to add a Valentine's Day food pick through the Pirate's Booty. For her treat, she's getting this caramel stuffed milk chocolate heart that I found for Valentine's Day. To be honest, this looked so delicious when I was packing it, and I really wanted this candy. Okay, and then I'm adding in some tomatoes because currently my daughter's going through a tomato phase. She's obsessed with them right now, so I'm going to add those in. My thermos is heated, so I dumped out the water, dried it all off. And for the pancakes, I'm using these funfetti ones. They're actually pink You can kind of see it better on the edges and sort of on the bottom. But I'm going to go ahead and use my heart-shaped cookie cutter and just cut out the hearts to make it more festive. Now for the third lunchbox, I'm going to be sprucing up a simple ham sandwich. Now I'm starting off by adding this orange. This is actually a Cara orange, which I have never had before, but it is kind of reddish inside, so I thought it would work good in this lunchbox. And I'm just going to add these heart eyes food pick into it. Now for these cucumber slices, I'm going to use a smaller heart shape and cut out the center of them. And then I'm going to take these carrot chips and use that same heart-shaped cutter and cut some hearts out of those, and then actually stuff the cucumbers with the heart-shaped carrots. Now for the ham, I'm adding in 3 slices. I just folded each one so that they sit nicely in the sandwich. And then I'm going to flatten out this top piece of bread, because when you add a stamp to it, it looks a lot better and nicer when you have a flat piece of bread that you're stamping on. For the Valentine's Day, these are cookie stamps that I have, and I'm actually going to use this one that says love down here at the bottom. And I'm going to use my edible markers to color this in. My daughter is a big fan of Sour Patch Kids, so I was really excited to see that they have some heart-shaped one. I added 2 red ones and then 2 pink ones for her to try or to share with a friend. For the 4th lunchbox, I'm going to be making a heart-shaped pizza Lunchable, and I'm just going to use the actual Lunchables to make this quicker. So I'm going to use my heart shape and just cut the bread out. My kids are a big fan of the Lunchables, and I have made these with naan bread before, but if you buy the pre-made ones, it's a lot quicker and easier. And I do not like to waste the food, so with all of the outlines, I'm just going to cut them out more and put them on the side here. And I'm going to take this sauce packet and put it on the side as well. Then going in with the cheese, and then to make this a little more festive, I'm going to add this cupcake liner, but I'm turning it inside out so she could see the Valentine decoration more. And I'm going to add in the pepperonis in this spot, but first I'm going to cut them into small heart shapes. And similar situation here, whatever is left over, I am also going to be putting in the lunchbox so that we don't waste any food and I make sure that she is full. Now for her tree, I'm going in with these classic conversation hearts that you see everywhere for Valentine's Day. This is actually my daughter's first time trying them, so I'm super curious to see if she ends up liking them or not. And that wraps up our 4th lunchbox. Now we are going to move on to the 5th lunchbox, which is also turning something that's fast and simple into something that is cute and festive as well. So for this lunchbox, you are not going to need the thermos portion of it, so you can go ahead and take that out. Now we're starting off with this apple that we are going to cut up, and of course use a heart-shaped cookie cutter, just a simple, easy way to make it more Valentine's Day. Now I'm going in with some strawberries. I see a lot of people cut a triangle off of the top of them and then cut them in half, and it's supposed to look like a heart shape, and I tried it because typically I just use my heart-shaped cookie cutter, but I thought I'd try it this way since I've been seeing a lot of people do it, and I guess it kind of works. I can kind of see the heart shape in it, so if you don't have a heart-shaped cookie cutter, you can give this one a try. You know, it's interesting. One of my daughters actually does not like cheese at all, but she loves Baby Bells. I don't know if that makes much sense, but that is the case. So I'm going to go ahead and add it in when I can. And then we're going in with these baby broccoli. If you have never tried baby broccoli, it's so much better than regular broccoli. My kids love it. We go through a whole bag each time, each sitting. And then, oh, I have to show you guys these nails. How cute are these? Perfect for Valentine's Day. They just have a bunch of lips that are red and pink. Now we're going in with an Uncrustable just to keep this super simple, easy, and fast in the mornings, and using my heart stamps. For this specific one, I'm going to use this cookie stamp that says I love you, and we're going to use some edible markers just to stamp it on there. That wraps up lunchbox number 5. I love how all of these are super easy yet so festive. Moving on to lunchbox number 6, we are going in with this Ami lunchbox. I'm adding in these edible waffles. These are just the emoji ones, but I'm looking for the ones with the heart eyes on there to make it more Valentine's Day. And I'm going to add in this pear and use some X's and O cutouts. Do you guys say Ami or Omi? What do you call this type of lunchbox? Because I've always said Ami, but I've been hearing a lot of people lately say Omi, so now I'm confused. Let me know down below which one you say. For today's treat, I'm using these mini Valentine's Day cupcakes that my mom had brought over. And for the first waffle, I'm not going to be using my edible markers on it, but for the one with the heart that's on top, I will color it in. Finishing off this lunchbox with this red fruit punch honest juice box. And that is all 6 lunchboxes for you. Please remember to subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.